2 weeks until World Championship in Los Angeles, the Latin program is not ready, and I just spent $10,000 to potentially not compete in it.
Hi everyone and welcome back. 2 weeks ago, I came back from Los Angeles, surfing dance camp with the 5-time world champion, a lot of breakthroughs. Today, I want to tell you where we actually are, because the honest picture is not what I hoped it would be by now. In this video, what happened in today's training, why I'm not competing in Latin at the World Championship, and the decision I'm still sitting with about standard. Today we trained paso doble and jive. Paso doble is finally ready, and it took months, but it's not there yet. I know it, I feel it, I'm comfortable in it. Jive is a different story. Jive is the fastest dance in Latin, and today my partner did what he sometimes does. He went straight to a full tempo without building it up. Half the lesson I spent asking him to slow down. Half the lesson was frustration instead of progress. And then he slowed it down and I started getting it. At 90% tempo, working through routine step by step, just to remember the sequence, something clicked. By the end of the lesson, I was happy with where we landed. But here's the honest truth. I'm not comfortable in jive yet. The routine is built, my body doesn't own it. There's a difference between knowing the steps and being able to perform them under competition pressure. 2 weeks, it's not enough time to close that gap. I'm not competing in Latin at the Embassy World Championship in LA. I want to be clear about why. Because this is not a defeat, this is a decision based on knowing myself. I've been away for 10 days, Los Angeles, the camp, documents I had to deal with when I got back. I've had maybe 3 full training sessions since I returned. That's not enough. Runway for 5 Latin dances at the World Championship level. And I know what it feels like to walk on the competition floor when you are not ready. I did it earlier this year. You don't grow from that experience. You damage your confidence in a way that takes time to rebuild. I'm not willing to do that with a program I've been building for 7 months. When we compete in Latin, and it will be when I can walk on that floor feeling prepared, not perfect, but prepared. That's the standard I'm holding myself to. Standard is a different conversation. I have 3 lessons left before the competition, 3 lessons of 90 minutes each, and I'm considering bringing in an outside coach, a world champion in standard, for one of those sessions to give us specific feedback before we go. The cost of competition in standards at Embassy Championship, entry fees for me and my partner is $6,000 plus flights, hotel, cat ticket, food. We are looking around $10K total. That's the number I'm sitting with right now. Here's what I know about standards. We competed it in July in New York. We placed second and third. We've been training consistently since then. The program is solid. What I don't know yet is whether 3 more lessons is enough to feel ready for a world championship level. Please, what do you think? Write a comment below. I do need some help from outside. And I have a lesson on this Friday, and that lesson will give me exactly the answer. And I will tell you what I decide. And I want to say something honest about where I'm right now. I am disappointed, not in my partner, not in the program, in the timing. 7 months of work, and I'm 2 weeks out from a world championship and not ready to compete in what I've been preparing for. That's real feeling, and I'm not going to pretend it's not. But here's what I kept coming back to: knowing when you are not ready and making the harder decision to wait. That makes more discipline than showing up unprepared and hoping for the best. I spent this year learning to compete at a higher level than I've ever competed before. Part of this is learning what ready actually feels like and what it doesn't. I'm not ready for Latin. I might be ready for standard. I will know by Friday. And either way, the work continues. The World Championship in Latin will happen, just not in 2 weeks. And I will update you as soon as I make the standard decision, and I will document everything that happens from here. Subscribe if you want to follow what comes next. I post every week. And I want to know, have you ever made the hard decision to wait instead of rushing something that wasn't ready? Please tell me in the comments below. I read every single one. And I will see you in the next video. XOXO. Mwah, bye. And have a good day.